It's causing some havoc here, but it looks like we got everything going here. I had to change some things, block it from the rain. We're left vulnerable here, but everything's back. 15 minutes have been played here. Still 1-0 for Niagara-on-the-Lake Rangers over the Windsor Eastside Kickers. Here in the under-13 girls Ontario Cup Finals. There was a good chance going in during the technical difficulties. Danica Paisano had a breakaway onto Baudouin for Windsor, and she couldn't put it by us. Baudouin made a huge toe save, but that has been it for chances. Otherwise, it's been a pretty even game both ways. Dionisi made a nice little diving save as well for Windsor. So lots of action still be played, but an early goal coming from Maya McLean separates these two teams as Lalonde tries to work her way through, and Warrior tries to bring it all the way back. She is able to get it all the way to Baudouin. Baudouin sees no options and hits it down the line, but Windsor just going to keep it in, continue the pressure. Here comes Malik. The Windsor Kickers, they are in the black, trying to play a through ball in. Can't find Paisano, and it goes out for a goal kick. Right now, it's still the difference in that second minute. Spokane is waiting for a teammate to come over here, take the goal kick. And Solomon was coming in to take the kick, looking for some options down the field. Has just a slight wind going against her right now, and it's finding a Windsor player. That's McConnell, hit it down the right line, trying to give chase though is Paisano. She's able to keep it in, and she forces Niagara to hit it out, and it's a corner kick coming in for Windsor. The Windsor's had a lot of pressure, and that one chance really going the other way for Niagara, and they capitalize. Yeah. Windsor bringing everything, driving into the box here. This one's great, bouncing around, but it's cleared away. Just to the top of the box, put it back in, but can't redirect it onto goal. Was Windsor, and it's going to go for a goal kick, but some nice defense bringing in by the Rangers as they are able to avoid that corner kick trouble. Looks like we are able to deal with the weather here as we have a good chance going forward. Lalonde has a good look. She goes for goals, and Baudouin will punch it up and make the save. And we were saying at the beginning of the game, on this rainy weather, the turf is really quick. You gotta shoot it hard. In this type of situation, it's very difficult to make the save. And she tried to go in the air, but it went right to the keeper. Lauren Malik. Down the right side and giving changes. Judicus. Judicus trying to cut inside, can't get by Midgley, but it's going to be a throw-in. Here comes McConnell on the throw. Get by Warrior and do something bad. Snacker can't keep it in. As Curtis just couldn't find a way to keep that one. This one finds a little bit of a gap, and it's going to force Niagara hit it into the corner. Lalonde crossing the box, finds a jersey. Still going on. Judicus is still battling her way through, and it's cleared away just to the point though. Shot from distance, can't find the goal. That's Tremblay. Looked to go for it from distance, and couldn't find the goal there. 20 minutes on play, halfway through this first half. Niagara leading. Midgley will hit it up. She finds the Niagara player in midfield, and they're going to be able to carry it forward. Nice pass up from Brown. Brown finds McLean. McLean trying to find Peters, can't find her though. And Windsor will be able to shut that down as Malik carries up. Now Lord Mount coming out through on the right side, plays it up for Lalonde. Lalonde loses the ball in her feet though, and it's going to be a Niagara throw. Looks like the kickers are going to be making a double substitution on the next opportunity. Looks like Jenna McConnell was talking to the coach saying she's still feeling the effects of her prior injury and looks like she might have to come off as the throw goes right down the line, hits off. Belair last. And it'll be another throw in here. The referee just tells the players they can't be sitting around, otherwise they gotta be on the bench with the pennies on. That's doing very well. There's Marutis, brings it back for Greatrix. Greatrix into the middle. Little miscommunication there, and Royer will just play it over to the far side, but it goes straight to Riccardi. Riccardi, she's gonna try to get a shot from distance. Didn't get a good foot behind that one. And it'll be picked up by Baudouin. Goes around in midfield and carried up. A huge gap coming in here for Windsor. Ball a little bit ahead of Prezano. She's able to keep up to it. She plays a ball in the box, and Baudouin comes over and blocks that cross. She's done very well when she's been needed, has Baudouin. Kick, though, goes straight to Judicus. And here comes Prezano, still putting this Niagara defense under pressure. Malik trying to force her way in through. Can't get by Greatrix, and Greatrix is going to carry it up the other way now for Niagara. Greatrix into midfield, has a couple of options with her. Looking for one. Nice run in from Marutis. Marutis trying to get by McConnell. McConnell gets a foot in, and the ball goes into the corner. A little bit of a push there from McConnell, and it's going to be called by the referee, and it's a free kick in a very dangerous area here for the Rangers. Nice little run from the left back. That was Greatrix able to find that run of Marutis to create this opportunity. All the players are lined up far post right now. And they're going to play this one short to Greatrix. She's going to first time this one. And it's knocked aside by Dionisi. Second chance into the box, and it will go out for a corner kick. Nice little shot there from Greatrix. No one picked up on that run there. Sounds like Niagara's got a set piece for everything right here. As they set up for this corner kick, everyone's barging into the 6. Not giving any space right now. This one's playing near post. Bouncing around, and it goes off a Windsor player last. Once again, hits off Shaw. And the referee disagrees, though. And it's going to be a goal kick instead. So now that'll allow Windsor to make their double substitution. As Boucher is going to come onto the field, as well as Sire. They're going to be replacing Belair and Lauren Malik. And that's going to make Riccardi. So Riccardi's going to switch over to the right wing. And the newly introduced Boucher will go to the left wing. That's a turnover. First time shot! And just over the keeper, but on to the goal. And Zumpano with a great look onto goal there. Fired it over the goalie's hands, but couldn't find the goal. And a great chance there for the Rangers to try and extend their lead here in the 25th minute. Windsor gonna play this one short, and they're gonna move it through on the left side, try to give Boucher some action. The pass goes ahead of her. She's fighting to keep this one in. Play continues here as Windsor will try to pass the ball to Alon. Can't find her, getting knocked off his Taggart, and she's looking for some help. Boucher, she's working with Taggart for Windsor, and now it's Niagara with control of the ball. McLean to Midgley in the middle. Midgley, Peters, back to Midgley, sees the through ball in. Still trying to go through McCullough, the last player back, just batting off it a little bit too hard in the back by the Niagara player, and McCullough's down hurt again. And it looks like the effects from the previous injury is going to be causing her. But she's going to shake this one off. She's been a tough fighter so far. And the referee's going to have a word with the Niagara player there, Zumpano, for the aggressiveness there. players, and Riccardi couldn't hit it forward as they'll go straight to Graytrix. Graytrix to Marudas, and it gets knocked up. Lalonde's going to try going the other way. Paisano's got space. Here comes Paisano. This is their second opportunity. Did have a chance once, and that touch is just too far away from her. As Roy did well to give some pressure, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. I'd like to remind us we have a substitution coming about Match Officials Day. Toronto FC and the Ontario Soccer Association are proud to present Match Official Appreciation Day at BMO Field on October 1st. Come enjoy some pre-game festivities and celebrate the unsung work by referees across the province. A portion of all ticket sales goes to placing life-saving defibrillators at OSA pitches. Tickets are $4 each and can be purchased through the OSA website. Match Officials Day, October 1st. Ball finds its way to McLean. She's going to hit up, and Peters is going to give chase. Peters against Shaw, and Shaw will win that one. It'll knock it back to Dionisi, and Dionisi will be able to pick that one up as Peters has had the last touch. Her kick will go into midfield. Midfield will settle it, but it goes straight to Windsor. Windsor comes with a through ball. Taggart trying to find Lalonde. Taggart still fighting for it. Now she's going to get help for another midfielder who plays the ball in. A little bit too strong though to go straight to Baudouin. Here comes kicks again. Slight wind going against her right there as the ball seems to be held up. And Judicus is going to get to it first for Windsor. Trying to hit it up to Paisano. And Niagara's going to try and get to it, but Judicus does well to shield away McLean and win the throw. McCollum throw. Judicus on the flick finds Paisano. Paisano trying to work her way through. Check that. Lalonde trying to work her way in through. Got shut down by Royer. And Paisano collides a little bit there with De Groot. And De Groot hits it out for a throw-in. Windsor, the majority of the possession so far, but Niagara made better on the chances so far. Still, anything can happen. Only a 1-0 game here. A lot of action still to be played here. The Ontario Cup final as ball goes back for Tremblay. Tremblay puts it back in for Lalonde. Bouncing around and taking no chances. It's Davidson, and she'll hit it out for a corner kick. Here comes the corner. Didn't get much under that one though. Missed hit that unfortunately was Judicus, and it's gonna go out for a goal kick. That's gonna looks like we're gonna have a couple substitutions coming up soon for Niagara Rangers. And Logan Brown's gonna come back into the game at the next opportunity. The referee is allowing all the substitutions, so it's looks like three changes are coming in. So Brown is coming on for De Groot. Peters is coming off. I see Ramos coming in, and Berezovsky is also into the game. And she's going to replace Davidson. Looks like Windsor's going to reply with another triple substitution as the rain's really starting to pour down here in Vaughan at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Berezovsky trying to work her way through the right side. She does well. And she'll pass through, trying to get the newly introduced players up top. That Zumpano, she's got some help up there, and they're able to win a throw-in. Find Ramos. Sorry. Throw-in goes straight to Midgley. She gets in right away under pressure, but she was able to hit off a Judicus last. And Berezovsky trying to take it quick as the ball slipped out of her hands, but still finds her player. Nice little quick passing there, and trying to find Zumpano on top. But it's Windsor hit down, and this is bouncing around here. Brown under some pressure. Roy hits it up to the side, and their defenders there trying to clear it away as Paisano, though, takes a little bit of slip, and that's going to allow some time for great tricks. away, but she puts it back into the middle. Lalonde drips it away. She takes a shot. That one hit off the back of Royer, and it's a corner kick for Windsor. And a little bit of a dangerous pass there from Greatrix. As Greatrix had some time there, put it right back into the middle, and Lalonde did well to win that ball back. 32 minutes have been played here. 1-0 for Niagara on the Lake Rangers over the Windsor East Side Kickers. And coming up next will be the boys under 15 Tier 2 finals. Carpathian against North York. We'll be following this match as we have a near post corner taken and cleared away by Berezovsky. Tremblay puts it right back in the corner, but Judicus was offside. She was out coming off from the corner kick, and the Niagara players ran off the line quick as soon as the kick was made. Kick goes into midfield, cleared away by Windsor once again. It's going to be a throw-in for Niagara, and they're going to be making 2 changes here. So Schuster is coming in as well as Tanasi. Nicole Tanasi coming in. That'll be Midgley and Solomon coming off. So Schuster is going to move back. And coming into the midfield will be Tanasi. Tanasi getting her first header on the ball. She'll move it forward to Schuster. Schuster's batting for it a little bit too much on the arms there, says the referee by Schuster, and it's going to be a free kick for Windsor. Tremblay puts it into the middle, trying to find Judicus, headed away though by McLean. Second kick there by Schuster. She'll hit it forward for Tanasi, and Tanasi got held up by a Windsor player, and they win a free kick, and they're going to try and take this one quickly while Windsor retreats. Zampano brought that down with the arm, noticed by the referee. So we have back and forth free kicks going on right now. Shaw will bring it to the right side as Zercardi has space. He'll hit it down line for Paisano. Paisano's offside though, and this will come back. As you can tell, extremely rainy here. Always gotta fix the camera. Make sure you guys at home have the best view in your nice warm and dry weather. And McLean tries to bring it down, and Judicus brings it up. Richards is able to get touched. Did she hit it off the player? No, she didn't, says the assistant. And now Windsor's gonna make their substitutions while McConnell will wait for their throw. See Callie coming on as well as Ella Malik. And Alyssa Gersoy is coming in as well for Lalonde. So new players up top, and Kelly and Gersoy. Can one of those two be the person that scores and ties this game up for Windsor? Boucher trying to hit up for Gersoy. Right, can't clear it away. Tremblay makes the run all the way up down the field. Tremblay holds up, plays the ball in for Kelly in the box. Kelly has a stop this time again for Tremblay. This one is looking interesting, but it goes over the goal. Tremblay making a lot of noise down from her left fullback position, creating a ton of chances for her team. She doesn't look like she's afraid to make that run up down the field. Couple more subs coming in for Niagara. Capitano and Marudas come back, and Marudas comes back in the game. She replaces McLean, and Capitano will come in. And she's going to place Avery Royer. Sorry. As the kick goes in, Judicus gets to it first, collides a little bit with Tanasi, and whose ball will it be last? It's going to be a goal kick. Windsor pushing up a lot here, putting the pressure on realizing the goal kicks aren't getting the distance that they want. And Windsor is hoping for a turnover, and they are able to get one there as they get the throw in. Judicus is battling for it as a Schuster trying to get away, finds the way to Greatrix. Greatrix is able to avoid the Windsor's oncoming attacker, and she'll be able to play a nice ball down the line for Tanasi. Tanasi trying to get it up from Marudis, but the ball finds its way back to Tanasi, and Tanasi tried to play it across, and she got her opportunity blocked there by Sarah. Gersoy can't get to that ball, and it goes to the midfield here. Schuster, Tanasi. Now Judicus for Windsor. She has some options out wide, and Ella Malik will play it back to her defense, and McConnell. McConnell trying to hit it up the field. Follows this way straight to Greatrix. Greatrix to Marudis. Marudis going inside, but McConnell will dive, and she gets knocked down again. And it's the third time she's been knocked down this game, and I think this third time starting to get to the effects of McConnell. She's been tough, and holding her head, though, that's not a set you want to see for players holding her head. But man, she's being a warrior, though. She's continuously fighting it off, and she's going to continue on is Jenna McConnell. And here comes the kick on the right side. The kick was a little bit too strong to get to Malik. She couldn't reach that one, and it's going to be a Niagara throw. Niagara leads 1-0 here in the 38th minute. 2 minutes to go till halftime, plus additional time. A second-minute goal coming in from McLean off a rebound on a shot from Peters. Though it doesn't look like it came in play, so it's just going to retake. And it did look like he got in, so another opportunity here. And this time we'll find its way into play, and it'll hit off of Malik. So Greatrix will just take a few steps forward and do another throw. Looks like it's going to be just a single minute of additional time as Malik tries to keep it in, can't do so. And it's going to be another Niagara throw. This time Brown's just going to come over and take the throw. Trying to find Tanasi. Tanasi hits it forward. Finds Zampano. Zampano trying to play back for Schuster, and Judicus gets in the way. And Judicus is holding up a little bit there. Looks like she picked up a little bit of a knock. And it was a foul throw there coming in from Marudis. McConnell's going to come over to take her team's throw. So we're very close here. So just about 2 minutes left to go here in this first half as the ball finds its way to Kelly. Kelly can't get by Brown. And it'll go over here to number 17, Tagger. Tagger trying to find a hole in the midfield, can't do so. Tremblay for Boucher. Boucher's opened herself up wide on the far side of the field. She's got some space to play the ball in. And it's still bouncing on Taggart, and Schuster battling for it. And Greatrix is able to hit it high and out. Shaw gets caught up. And here comes Zumpano. Zumpano hit up from Marudis. Can Marudis get to it? And Dionisi is just going to be patient a little bit before knocking it upfield, but it goes straight to a Niagara player. Here comes Zumpano. Zumpano still going for it, but it's finally shut down by Tremblay, and she'll shoot it down as we had the indication of the 1 extra minute in this first half. Judicus. It's up for Kelly. Kelly's onside, and she's going to try and chase it, but the ball's just too far ahead, and Baudouin will bring it back into her box and pick it up. High kick there from Baudouin. Got a lot of the toe there on that kick. They'll find its way back to more Windsor players. Can they get one more chance before the halftime break? Or is it going to be Niagara with Schuster? She'll hit it off for Tanasi. Tanasi sees the run of Zumpano. trying to see if she can find a way to get the ball to her. But it gets intercepted by Tagger and goes into the corner. McConnell's giving chase to try and save it to avoid a corner kick, and she is able to. Good pace there from McConnell. Tanasi in for Marutis, and Marutis just couldn't control it there. Great tricks. Can she put a ball in? Try to carry in the middle, and Judicus is able to intercept and try to get that ball to Kelly. Couldn't do so. Mitrovic can't get that ball over the far side, and there is the halftime whistle. As you're here watching the Ontario Cup Finals and the girls under 13, as the Niagara on the Lake Rangers lead the Windsor Eastside Kickers 1-0. We're going to have about a 15-minute break, but of course we've got to remind you about Sports Engine, helping the world play smarter and live more. Sports Engine, the OSA's official technology partner, is the leading provider of sport life management, web software, and mobile applications for youth, amateur, and professional sports. Hiring more than 500,000 sport teams, leagues, clubs, and associations. Sports Engine features a complete suite of easy-to-use tools to help sports organizations manage, connect, and communicate with a diverse range of stakeholders, including athletes, parents, administrators, coaches, referees, scouts, volunteers, fans, journalists, and sponsors. That is Sports Engine. So we'll just have that 15-minute break. Thank you all for joining us here on this rainy afternoon, and second half action between Windsor and Niagara still to come. Alright everyone, and welcome back to the Ontario Soccer Centre here in Vaughan, Ontario for the second half action in this girls under 13s final between the Windsor Eastside Kickers and the Niagara on the Lake Rangers. Apologize as well for technical difficulties that we had in the first half. Absolute pouring rain here, and some of the equipment got soaked, so we just have to dry it off and make sure everything gets working again. But it looks like we got everything straightened off here as the Windsor Kickers will start off on the ball. They're in the black. They'll be going from your right to your left on your screen, and Niagara and the Lake Rangers, who lead 1-0, are in the red, going from your left to your right on your screen. Martin Ohms here on the commentary as we get this second half almost underway, and here it goes. Paisano will start out with the ball, and here it goes now with Lalonde. She'll play an early ball over to the left side for Boucher, and the Rangers will get control of the ball with Schuster. She'll play it down on this near side of the field. And an early through ball trying to find the speed of Peters. Was McLean the goal scorer, but goes straight into the hands of Dionisi. McLean got that goal. Peters had a low shot on with that wet slippery turf. And Dionisi just couldn't control the ball. And McLean ran in, poked in that rebound into the open goal. And that's what separated these two teams here. As the Kickers, Judicus plays the ball on the left side for Paisano. She had a good opportunity. She had a breakaway, but Baudouin, the goalkeeper for Niagara, made a huge toe save in that first half. Keep an eye out for her. This team won Group 5 before defeating Scarborough 3-1, then Barrie in their semifinals to make it to this finals position. Going against this Niagara team who won Group 3 Pool B, and then defeated Erin Mills 3-1 before defeating Lancaster in their semifinals to get to this championship position. Tremblay is on the throw. Brings it to the middle. Brown is able to knock it up just a little bit. Goes back for Brown. She's having a battle with a couple of Windsor players and finally gets knocked up the field as Solomon will try to bring it up. She couldn't get by, and Paisano is not onside, says the assistant referee. And that was a good opportunity, almost caught the Niagara defense, pushed up a little bit too far, and that was a good counterattack opportunity. Deep kick down for the Rangers. Shaw is able to get to it first, and she'll hit it forward. Taggart. She got a little bit of a pushing match there with Midgley. That's going to be a free kick going in the way of the Kickers. Allison Shaw in to take the kick. She's seen some deep boots from her. She has Tremblay over on this near side of the field if she chooses to as well. But she's going to play this one in. Headed away by Niagara. Midgley with Schuster finds the way to Lalonde. Still trying to get away. Solomon is in there as well, but it goes all the way back for Tremblay. Tremblay tried to pass it in, finds Solomon instead, and Solomon tried to pass out from McLean. And it goes back to Tremblay, a little bit back and forth between the teams as the ball goes back into the Rangers' end. Solomon for Midgley. Zampano giving chase, and McConnell. She had a very tough first half. She'll be able to hit it to the other side of the field as Tremblay will hit it forward. Tremblay very busy right now as McLean gets that ball. She'll try to play off for Peters. All the way back there is Belair. And going against Peters, and it's going to hit off of Belair last for a deep Niagara throw. Throw going short for Peters. Touches it back, and there's that ball inside the box. Dionisi comes from too far out of the ball. She came too far out of her net, and the ball goes over her head. And it hit the post, but no one was there for the rebound. A tricky cross coming in from McLean. And Dionisi just misjudged there. But a close chance for Niagara. Royer over to the side, can't clear it away as Windsor keeps it forward. Paisano. Judicus. For Boucher. Boucher loses sight of the ball, but she's able to get it back. Boucher still trying to work her way in through. And coming out of her net is Baudouin. She'll be able to hang on to it. Coach Gorsley thought that Boucher was held back there. No call though. He isn't happy about that one as the kick from Baudouin again brought all the way down. Taggart able to get some. She'll play a ball in. This one could be dangerous. Lalonde gets to her first and she misses it. Lalonde had a good opportunity, but Baudouin doing all she could. Came running out of her net, did the smart decision, and Lalonde just shot that one wide. Good early chances both ways again, as we saw in the first half between Windsor and Niagara, but the score remains 1-0 for Niagara. Zampano. She's all the way back in midfield. She'll play back for her defense. And Midler trying to get it forward, but she gets it knocked away by Judicus. Nice quick passing by Zano. Saved by Baudouin. Nice passing between Judicus and Paisano, and the Windsor Eastside kickers are getting closer and closer, but Baudouin, the goalkeeper, doing well in goal to make that save. This ball will go to the penalty spot, headed on by Taggart. Belair. Tremblay. Tremblay puts it back in, but everyone would have been offside, so they got to leave that for Baudouin to pick up. I like to see that Niagara. Every single time ball gets cleared, there instantly the entire defense pushes up quickly. And a missed kick right there from McConnell. And Niagara's trying to work her way through, but McConnell just stays strong. And she'll be able to hit it down the field. But it comes here for Niagara. Through ball comes in, a collision in midfield, and the referee isn't letting that one go. And it's going to be a free kick as Graychicks got brought down by Taggart. And it's going to be McLean. It looks like she's going to be on the kick here for the Rangers. Minor coming up next, under 15 boys tier 2 finals. Carpati versus North York. Still to come as McLean winds up take this one straight into the hands of Dionisi, and she'll knock it down just to be safe and pick it up. This will go right back and unable to control it there was Davidson, and Paisano can't go forward. Solomon. McLean knocked down from behind by Paisano. And it's another free kick going in here for Niagara. This time it's being brought in through the middle by Solomon. Goes right back out to the left side for Graychicks. Graychicks low, loses the ball to Lalonde, and Lalonde hits it off. It's off, and she thought she hit it off of the player. No, says the assistant. It's going to be a Niagara throw, and they're going to catch them off guard here. Try to play a cross in. And they are able to succeed enough to win a corner kick. Does the Rangers, and they'll take that ball and wait for their players to move up. Great crowd here on hand to cheer on these two teams down in the southwest region of Ontario. Here comes the corner, headed on by Niagara, and can't redirect it onto goal, and it's going to be a goal kick. But Niagara was able to get the first head onto that one, which is the key thing. So you hear some vuvuzelas trying to be done here out in the crowd. As here comes a kick from Dionisi. That somehow finds his way through a couple players and to Paisano. Paisano hits it off of Royer. And they're going to move this one quickly. Boucher. Back to Paisano. Try to touch it back for Boucher, and Boucher loses this battle to McLean, and McLean will hit it all the way up for Peters. And this one will just go just past her outstretched foot. And Dionisi will get to the ball as Shaw will just shield away Peters. Quick throw over to McConnell. And McConnell, though, can't get it off one of the Niagara players. The Niagara continues to move the ball forward. Great trick ball, just too strong, though. Get it back to her player on the far side, Marudis. And it goes out for a goal kick. Ten minutes have been played here in this second half. 1-0 for the Niagara on the Lake Rangers over the Windsor Eastside Kickers, as Windsor's going to be making a substitution. Ball goes over the head of Taggart there, and Midgley continues to move the ball forward. Belair is there. She hits over to McConnell. McConnell can't hit it up, and Belair has to drop back. This time she'll be able to hit it down the line. Great trick though. She's had a great game, and she's working her way through. Great individual effort. Puts the ball inside the box, and just cleared away by Shaw. Great tricks with an amazing individual effort there. As the substitution is going to be coming in here, as Ramos will come back into the game. She's going to replace Davidson. So a change in the right side of the field, as Niagara is now able to take their throw. Referees are saying let her take that one again as the ball slipped. And this time Niagara tries to control it on the touchline, can't do so, and it's going to be a goal kick. And now the kickers are going to be able to make their sub, as Lauren Malik will come back into the game. So Boucher's going to come off, and Malik comes in here on the near side. So a couple changes on both sides on this near side of the field. Judicus can't get to that ball first. She gets beeped by Zumpano. McLean, Peters, and Peters couldn't control it, and Paisano's going to try and go the other way for the kickers. Paisano staying strong. She passes the ball up for Lalonde. Lalonde in the battle over on the far side with Capitano. Capitano just shielding her away. Capitano on Lalonde still going. Capitano takes a bit of trouble. Did she get it out? Yeah, she did. It's a corner kick. Good battle there between Capitano and Lalonde. And Capitano wins that one. And it will be a corner kick as the rain's starting to really pour down here once again in Vaughan. Here comes the cross. Dangerous cross. Malik, though, couldn't control it. And it pops out the other side. Tremblay. She's going to try and put it right back in. Headed aside off their own player. And Malik still taking a touch there. And now still can't clear it away as Solomon tried to clear it out. Tremblay again. Oh, great block there from McLean. And the referee said it hit off the hand there when she jumped up to block it. Handball going against McLean. And it's a free kick in a beautiful spot for the kickers. Judicus is on the ball. Yeah, this one's always a curious one. Are you going to cross it in and go for goal? But I think because of this weather, you should just go with a hard and low shot here. Go for goal. Let's see what she does. She's going to go for this one. This one's going to go up in a hard collision between Windsor and Baudouin. The Windsor player colliding hard with Baudouin. And Coach Mahan is absolutely livid on the sideline as the player crashed in. I think it was McConnell crashed into Baudouin. Not happy with that one. But a nice ball brought in by Judicus. And it looks like the referee's calling over McConnell. And it's going to be a yellow card going against McConnell there for that collision against the keeper. That one's always a very iffy one in that situation. Goalie comes out and both players trying to go for that ball. But the goalie got to that ball first. And McConnell collided into her, and that's what led to that yellow card infraction. If you're McConnell, you're probably okay with that one because you went for that ball hard and just couldn't get to that one. But here comes Lalonde. Lalonde, go for goal! And she shoots it low and wide. And these chances for Windsor, they gotta get them towards the goal here. Just can't seem to find that finishing touch. Ken are the kickers right now, and that's all that's been missing. And it's still 1-0 for the Rangers. In the 56th minute now. As McLean will back heel it and trying to keep it in was Peters. And just the ball went out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in for Windsor. As we have the nice little Zamboni crew clearing off the camera. And we're going to continue going here. With the throw as Tremblay hits it high in the air. McLean will hit this one high and deep. This one looks like it's just going to toe the line. Will it stay in? No, Peters giving chase. She's not giving up on this one. And Shaw, who did it last to Peters, actually got a foot onto that one. But it goes out for a goal kick. Dionisi constantly switching sides here. Going over to the far side of the field now. Here comes the kick. Flicked on by Zumpano. Looks like she lost her headband there. Went back to go pick that up as Windsor's going to move the ball forward now. Lalonde is giving chase. Lalonde battling against Capitano. And Capitano still balancing and a little bit of an extra push there coming in from Lalonde. And it's going to be a free kick for Capitano. She's going to leave it over for Solomon to take. Comes down and ball midfield. McLean is able to get to that one. She tried to pass it off to one of her players, Zampano, but Windsor's able to get to it. Matrix back to Capitano. She'll hit that ball forward and settled by Belair. Belair still going with it. Is Belair. She gets brought down, a little bit of a toe connected with the shin. And it's going to be a free kick for Windsor. Can they get an opportunity? Can they test Baudouin? Turning around and a shot there. Saved by Baudouin as Paisano. One for goal there. And she had to know Malik was right behind her, who was wide open on the far post. Paisano, she's the striker. She's known to go for goal there. She went for it. But Baudouin was able to dive over to make the save. Shaw taking no chances under pressure from Marudis. Hits it out for a throw. Substitution coming in as DeGroot's going to come back into the game into the center back position for Niagara, and she will replace Capitano. in the back, adding a little bit of height here. And De Groot. As Niagara is going to try and see if they can get a second goal over on the far side. Another substitution coming in here. As Malik is coming off. As Bush, check that, Ella Malik. So Malik for Malik here for the Windsor squad. And let's see if Ella can get it going on the left wing as Windsor will continue with their throw. Throw goes down the line, finds its way back to Niagara. And Niagara's Great Tricks has it. Great Tricks right through, takes a shot, but it has it roll off her foot. Just lost the balance, and it's going to be a goal kick. But you gotta look at these left backs on both teams, Tremblay and Great Tricks, doing a great job creating offensive situations for their teams, pushing that ball up. Able to get to our first is McLean off the goal kick into the middle. This could be dangerous. Zampano goes for goal. Beautiful save. Dionisi saved. Cleared away. Zampano with a great strike, and Dionisi quickly to her right makes a beautiful diving save. McLean still with it. Pressure's not over yet, but it goes right into the keeper's hands, and she'll be able to hang on to it. And the Windsor keeper keeping her team into the game. Still 1-0 as it goes forward. Great Tricks. She gets that ball. Goes into Meredith trying to find her way through. McConnell can't do so. And it will go out for a throw-in. Throw-in goes in for McConnell. McConnell hit it right out. And it looks like a couple more substitutions are coming in for Niagara. Brown's coming in, as well as Tanasi. Ramos is coming off, as well as Peters. So it looks like they're just going to change something up top. Add some fresh legs in Tanasi and try to find that second goal and possibly a clincher. Referee's calling, it looks like, for a free kick there around the far side. As a little bit of couple pushes in the back by Royer. Ball goes up and hits off of the defender, De Groot last. And that's going to make a substitution here as well. Both teams making a ton of switches here. Trying to see if they can get the best 11 out right now to try to tie this game or keep the lead. Alright, so Balaire's coming off and Olivia Saray is coming in a defensive midfield position. DeGert hits it forward. DeGert still battling with it. Windsor's able to get the ball. That's Paisano over on the far side. Trying to work across in. Still battling in there is Windsor. Touched it back, and now here comes a cross, but couldn't get it towards the top of the box. And we have a goal kick. And some more subs are coming in. At this time here, we of course like to remind people, if you knew, that a concussion is a brain injury. The OSA has partnered with the leading experts in pediatric concussion at the Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital to improve concussion awareness. Make sure you visit Holland Bloorview's Concussion Center tent. So if you know anyone who's here, send them a message to visit their tent. The concussion experts are here all day to answer your questions and have some great giveaways, including a pair of TFC tickets. So make sure to check out that tent if you know who's here. As the ball is getting played in here, and Zumpano's giving chase. Dionisi thought about coming out of her net, hanging back, and Dionisi trying to keep that one in, but no, she didn't. And it's going to be a corner kick. That's what she dove for it. She slipped out of bounds for a corner kick, and that's what happened. You got that wet turf. You just keep sliding, and Dionisi slipped out of bounds. So a corner kick for the Rangers. 65th minute here. And it's headed away by McConnell. Back to the corner. Second ball into the box. That could be dangerous. And Tanasi can't get to that one. And it goes for a goal kick. Tanasi was lurking on that far post. Just couldn't. Just a split second too early for her. Comes the ball from Dionisi into the midfield. Tanasi gets that one first. Couldn't find it though. And that's going to allow Windsor a second to pass the ball up. But the pass there coming in from Seri. Couldn't find one of her teammates, but Paisano now gets control of the ball on the near side. Royer is able to get to that. And Paisano and Royer has had a nice battle this game. Down coming in. Tremblay. Paisano going against Royer. Looking for some help from Malik. Couldn't get so, and now it gets cleared just to the midfield, and Windsor's able to put it right back in. Lalonde sees a player on the far wing. Try to cut it right back into the middle, though. Intercepted, and Tanasi's going to try and get it forward all over the back of Saray, and touch it back for Tremblay. Tremblay. Paisano. Against Royer once again, tried to touch it back from Malik, and McLean's able to get into it. And McLean's claiming that it hit off of, McLean said it hit off of Malik last. Referee says no way, and it's going to be a throw-in for Tremblay. The kickers continue to move the ball forward. Can they get one towards the goal, though? Malik's going to take the throw. Headed away by McLean, but it goes right back to Tremblay. Tremblay couldn't get much of that one, and now it's going to be setting up the field by Solomon. Tremblay couldn't control that and quickly taking McLean, and that's a foul throw there. Foul off of both feet there. Try to do it quickly. And she maybe she lost her balance on the throw and jumped up there. And it's going to be a foul throw, and the ball's going to come all the way back. Malik can't get by McLean. McLean just seems like she's one of those players. She's everywhere on the field. She'll hit it out. Malik trying to find Paisano, battling hard with McLean, and Royer's just going to hit this one high in the air, and Malik gets ahead, and it goes out for a throw-in. And Agger, what they got to do now, they got the lead. Slow the play down. Slow it down. Brown with the throw. Tanasi hits it down the right line. Zumpano's going to give chase. Zumpano's going to get there first. Tanasi gets it knocked away and flying over her was Taggart. And for Tanasi getting in the way of Taggart will get called for a foul. McLean giving her team a couple extra seconds to draw it back. Got in the way of that free kick. And Shaw's trying to clear it up. First opportunity gets blocked, and the second chance for Shaw. She'll be able to send it up the field as the referee does a nice little dodge to allow that ball to get to Taggart. And Taggart's ball will come down the right side. It's a 3-on-3 break. Can't get by the first time. Ms. Windsor still trying to drive it through. Riccardi. And Riccardi will get shut down by Greatrix. And it'll be a throw-in over on the far side. McConnell on the throw. She's going to look down the line here. She'll touch it in for Lalonde. Lalonde trying to flick it forward. She had her jersey pulled, says the referee. Referee was saying the jersey got pulled, so it's going to be a free kick on the corner of the box for the East Side Kickers. Three players in the wall for Niagara. Can Windsor get this one forward? Right at Beaudoin, and she has some great hands. Looked like that got a bit of the face as well, but she did the job and hanged on to that ball. And a big stop there for Beaudoin, and realized she could not allow a rebound off of the kick from Judicus, because she knew that there was a couple of jerseys right on her, and she did a great job. And a foot there from Tanasi, and that's going to find her way into the book. And Tanasi's in the book for that challenge onto Judicus. Shaw's going to be on the kick here. A high line for Niagara, so I expect a ball to be a deep ball to try and play it over their heads. And she fans on that one, however. But it finds to McConnell. McConnell, the second chance. Paisano's onside, so is Lalonde, but Beaudoin doesn't care. She'll come out of her goal and she'll be able to grab that one. Good ball there from Beaudoin, trying to find great tricks over on the far left side, but McConnell's there. She puts it back in, and Paisano's through. Offside, though, says the referee, as they didn't get back onside before making that run, and Beaudoin, regardless, got to that ball once again. That did that Niagara keeper, and it's just going to be a free kick. '72nd minute now. Time is running out for the Windsor Eastside Kickers. 1-0 on that second-minute goal from Maya McLean off a rebound. As the ball gets played forward, Zampano can't control it, and Shaw will hit it up the field. Second ball there from Solomon. Can't get by Shaw once again. Judicus trying to play it up for Lalonde, and here comes Lalonde. As recording, the referee says she's offside. Offside Lalonde, as Niagara looks like they're going to make their last substitutions. They got 3 players ready on the sideline to come into the game. And Coach Hodge is saying, give whatever you have left. You're getting brought on to be an energy force. Bring the hype. Kick in here from Solomon. Can't. McConnell chests it down. Riccardi can't find Paisano, and Tanasi will get his referee screams advantage. Tanasi high in the air. Tremblay is going to have some issues dealing with this one. And a little bit of a grab, says the referee. And the player, Zumpano, is going to get a talking to from the referee not to touch that ball off to the whistle. The intensity starting to pick up here in this 1-0 game, as Shaw's clearance gets blocked by Zampano. And a little bit of pushing and shoving between Shaw and Zampano, and the parents and everyone, the coaches are starting to get into it here. They realize that clock is ticking. Everything is of vital importance now here in this final. Going from Tremblay, can't find any of her team players' jerseys. Tanasi hit it forward. McLean not just going to let that one go out of play. She's going to hit as far as she can, and it'll go out for a throw. Tremblay's throw a little looping one. Malik heads it on and goes out. Now they're going to make those substitutions. Schuster's coming off Schuster's coming on for Tanasi, who's got that yellow card. Got to be safe here. Davidson's back in the game, as is Marudis. So Great Tricks is coming off. Great Tricks and Berezovsky coming off. As Tremblay. Judicus trying to hit it over her head. She's got 4 red jerseys on her, and she's able to hit it off of one of them for a throw. Judicus still bowing through. She's been a force. She's able to get that ball into the huddle, and she's got 3 red jerseys on her once again. She's able to draw a foul. Solomon was grabbing the arm a little bit. McLean, again, getting in the way, giving her team just a split more second to cover up. Ball gets played in, and DeGroot hits it forward. She got a little bit of a shove there. And the ball will get knocked down the field. Solomon taking her time here. The other ball's still on the field, and the referee has to go out and grab that and knock it, make sure it's out of play. Now Solomon's able to take her kick. Brings it down to midfield. One there by Taggart. Taggart's pass up gets blocked. And a little bit of a miss hit coming in there from Davidson, as will go out for a Windsor throw. That's perfectly fine with Niagara, though, as long as they keep it away from their end. DeGroot hits it up the field. McConnell, though, right back at them. Shaw, Zumpano just been all over Shaw and blocking any single type of big ball coming out from Shaw in the back. And it looks like they're going to start to make some changes. Our Windsor, they're going to put less players in the back, move a couple players forward, going all out attack to try and get that tying goal. Schuster down the left side. Murtis on the back of Shaw. Shaw trying to see if she can get out of this one, and she is able to. It'll be a free kick. Well, Niagara's able to get to that one first, but the second ball will go for Windsor. Back and forth a little bit, ping pong. That gets by a couple players, and Zumpano brings it in. Zumpano in the box. Still going to Zumpano. Zumpano finishes! And Niagara on the lake gets their second goal, and it's from an individual effort from Ariana Zumpano. As the ball bounced by a couple players on Windsor, and Zumpano was able to get it into the corner, work her way by a defender, and a hard shot over the diving hands of Dionisi. And it's 2-0 for the Rangers. And will that be enough? It probably can. With just 3 minutes left to go in this game, that is a dagger in the hearts of Windsor. But this could be different. Yes, Paisano's got a chance. And that ball just kicks a little bit too far away from her. And if you're Windsor, you just got to be looking back to all those chances they had. Just unable to finish it today. Peters is coming on for that goal scorer, Zumpano. Fresh legs to put on a high press on that defense. Don't give him time. And Tanasi's coming on. She's going to provide that physical force needed to shut down any oncoming attack. She's going to replace Solomon. Malik gets to that ball first off the goal kick, and it finds way to Paisano. Paisano trying to feed it through for Lalonde, and knocking away is DeGroot. It's going to be a Windsor throw-in. Malik down the line. Judicus trying to work her way in through. A little bit too many red jerseys there, as Tanasi will get it forward. Tremblay puts it back in. Lalonde She has Riccardi on the far side, but the group just gets a foot in there, and she'll hit it to Marudis. And if you're Niagara right now, you got to take your time, hold it, and bring it into the corner. Can she keep this one in? Yes, she will. Great speed coming in on the left side. And McConnell coming all the way back. She brings down the Niagara player. And McConnell's on a yellow card already. And this is probably just a final warning coming in from the referee. And the Rangers will have another opportunity on this free kick on the corner box. They'll play it in. Bouncing around, goes in out the other side. I have no idea how that managed to find its way in through. As looks like Shaw must have said something to the referee there. And she'll find herself into the book. Some frustrations coming out here for the Windsor East Side kickers. Sorry. As Berezovsky comes right back into the game. And she'll replace McLean. So a yellow card goes to Shaw. After that free kick. But here comes Judicus going forward. Berezovsky slowing her down. Just shielding her away. And she does a good enough job as she is able to win a free kick, does Berezovsky. Okay, it gets brought down, and this one will go all the way to the keeper. Dionisi is going to switch the play over. Haven't really played it much on that far side of the field as Windsor, and McConnell just mishits it there. And it goes straight back into the hands of the keeper. As we're now in extra time, 3 minutes of additional time, just 3 minutes of additional time here left to go. And it's Ontario Cup final. Niagara on the lake, 3 minutes away from becoming your provincial champions. As Windsor's going to carry forward, Rick Cardi into the middle for Paisano. And referee calls it back for a foul there. And a little surprised there was no advantage call being given as Paisano had the ball there. But the ball's going to go all the way back just to the corner for Windsor. Here comes a pivotal free kick. If they could get it here. All the players going forward now. Huge scramble in the box. Headed away by Niagara. Tremblay tries to chip it back in. Malik tries to jump for him. Baudouin doing great job coming out of her net. And she'll be able to grab it. There's Baudouin on the kick. Battle there with Shaw. Shaw wins that header. And Brown hits it high in the air. Tremblay out of play for a throw-in. And Niagara's just going to take their time before taking the throw here. And you got to look at that clock. It's starting to run down here. And I don't know if there's enough time for 2 goals for Windsor. Peters heads it forward. And she's going to give chase onto Tremblay. Peters a little bit too much on the back there. Will get called. There goes the final whistle, and your Ontario Cup Girls Under 13 champions are the Niagara on the Lake Rangers, as they have defeated the Windsor East Side Kickers 2-0. That's a great keeper display. Couple nice goals coming in. Zompano gets that finish. McLean in the 2nd minute. And they are your provincial champions here in the girls under 13. And a huge credit goes for Windsor Eastside Kickers. They had a lot of chances going forward. Just couldn't get that final touch, unfortunately. Just not their day for Windsor. But they got to keep their heads up. They made it to the finals. They impressed. They played a great game. and it just wasn't their day. But your champions, Niagara-on-the-Lake Rangers. Thank you very much for everyone who's tuned in for this match here. Don't go anywhere. Of course, we got the boys under 15 Tier 2 finals coming up next here in the rainy Vaughan. But before we go, we got to thank Soccer X. Whether you need a new pair of shoes or your team is looking to get outfitted in the latest gear from the largest soccer brand in the world, SoccerX.com is the place to go. It is the official apparel and equipment supplier of the USA and can provide you with one-stop shopping for everything you and your team need to play, officiate, coach, or simply enjoy the beautiful game. SoccerX.com. As we have the handshakes, then the trophy and medal ceremony. Don't go anywhere. Lots of action still to come in the Ontario Cup here in the Ontario Soccer Centre. This has been Martin Ohms here. And until about an hour from now, we'll see you guys in just a bit.